So we set ourselves a goal a couple months ago. We knew we had to get 16,000 signatures on our parcel tax petition by the first week of February. And we crushed it. We got 16,656 signatures a week early. And that's all thanks go to parents, teachers, educators, community members, elected officials, all who got out there and talked to voters who have always supported the public schools in San Francisco. And they've done it again. And I'm still holding a clipboard because we were all out there with our clipboards doing our thing. So we really want to thank all our supporters, the people who are here. We've got parents, we've got children, we have elected officials, we have educators, we have neighbors, and it's just great to be here with everybody. We also have the support of elected officials, city, school board members, city college board members, board of supervisors, state assembly members, state senators. It's great that we can all unify around the importance of making sure that teachers get a livable wage in San Francisco. So without further ado, we do have some other speakers. I would like to first introduce Mayor Mark Farrell to come and say a few words for us.
I'm going to come start me on the petitions.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I am proud to be here today with all these amazing people and supporters behind me, and proud to talk about this ballot measure. You know, investing in our teachers is simply the best thing that we can do as a city of San Francisco. Our teachers are key to our children growing up in our city. Our teachers are key to our school system. They are simply the heart and soul of raising families in San Francisco. And as a parent of 3 young children, I cannot begin to explain the impact that our children's teachers have on their lives. And so I'm so proud to be here today. I want to thank everybody who's here behind us, especially United Educators of San Francisco. Getting all these ballots together in record time is something we should all be incredibly proud of. This is about making the investment of the future for San Francisco. This is the right thing to do as a city. And I would just want to make sure to be very clear that when this is certified for the June ballot, you will have a champion in the mayor's office to make sure that this passes for the voters of San Francisco.
So just a quick visual before I introduce our next speaker. This is just a partial list of people who have officially endorsed this campaign. And I would go over my allotted time if I named them all, but you're welcome to see a copy. So our next speaker is School Board President Hydra Mendoza McDonald. She's a longtime school board member and a longtime supporter of public education and educators.
We're going to get behind the ballots, not in front of the ballots. I'm just so grateful for everybody who's here, of all of our school board members, except one who couldn't make it over, but I wanted to recognize Commissioner Emily Marase, our Vice President, Stevan Cook, Kaman Walton, Commissioner Haney, and Commissioner Mark Sanchez. We are all deeply grateful for all the work that everyone's put into this to make this happen. We are going to make this happen. Just as you exceeded the time to get all these signatures, we're going to exceed the threshold that we need in order to get this passed, and we're really excited about that. I wanted to just talk a little bit about the impact that we have when we lose our teachers. The young people that are tied very closely to our teachers, that caring adult in the classroom, whom every day is responsible for not just teaching them, but for being that person in their life that they look up to. And when we lose those teachers that our students are connected to, it has grave impact on so many of our students, their families, our school sites, our community, our city. And so keeping our teachers in San Francisco is a very high priority of ours. And we've also worked really closely with the city and with our mayor's office to ensure that we do the first joint housing project together, which we are now looking to identify who our developer is going to be to make that happen. Those are the kinds of things that we have to think about. We've been working with other school board members on what are the other incentives that we want to be able to do. Is it subsidized rents? Is it paying down on teacher loans? You know, we've got this really great program now, several programs now, where we're building up our para-educators to become our teachers. We have to have that pipeline. But in order to retain and recruit our teachers, they have to be paid a livable wage. And that's what this is all about. And we're really proud to stand with everybody here and the entire city to ensure our teachers get paid what they deserve. Thank you. Our next speaker is Deputy Superintendent Myung Lee, speaking on behalf of the district and
Thank you, everybody. So I'm here representing Dr. Vincent Matthews, who is the Superintendent of Schools for San Francisco Unified School District. Dr. Matthews had, unfortunately, a loss in his family, so he couldn't be here, although he really wanted to be here to thank everybody in person. He and I have both been privileged to serve as volunteers for this effort over the last several weeks, and we've been working side by side with United Educators and all of our champions and allies behind us, and many aren't here today. So it is a real pleasure to be working so closely with this incredibly strong coalition. If Dr. Matthews was here, he would remind us all that the biggest, most important factor behind great education is the interaction and the relationship between a student and her or his teacher. So we have to show every day how much we treasure and value the profound impact, the profound work that our educators do in our schools every day. And we know that this has become very difficult for many of our hardworking educators to come to and stay in San Francisco. I have a few statistics to share. This is the math part of the press conference. So we have done surveys every year of our educators, and our educators have told us, almost 60% of our teachers have told us that they have difficulty in affording housing in San Francisco or wherever they live in the Bay Area. We have 2/3 of our paraeducators tell us the same thing, and we have 70% of our teachers tell us that they are experiencing some form of economic anxiety. So just like everybody else, you can't do your best work if you're feeling anxious. We don't want them to feel anxious. We want them to feel supported. We want them to feel respected. We want them to be able to make ends meet for their own families. So this is such an important effort that we're all engaged with, and we are so happy and grateful to all of San Francisco for stepping up once again. We can't rely on Sacramento to do it for us. Sacramento, in the state of California, is the bottom 10 states in the country for per student funding for education. So once again, San Francisco has to step up for our schools and for our students and for our educators. So thank you very much, and let's get this done in June.
Yes. Our next speaker is David Strother, who is a teacher at Lowell High School, a parent of students in San Francisco Unified, and was one of the 3 proponents who got this measure out there. So thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you, Susan. I think in that order. Teachers are critical to every student's success, and my experience as a parent, I've got a fully bilingual kid thanks to San Francisco Unified. We've done a great job, and it's those teachers that are with my student from year to year, that are staying with him, with my child from year to year, staying with him and being a consistent force in his life. Not the revolving door which because of the affordability crisis is beginning to happen. We're training teachers and they're leaving us because they can't stay because of the affordability crisis. Teacher turnover impacts the classroom and brings down the quality of the education that our students receive. We've got to step up and really help teachers stay put and help teachers stay with the kids so that they can succeed. Okay. Is there anything else?
No, good job. This is a smaller class than usual. So that wraps up the program. Just a couple more things. What we're going to do is we are going to deliver all of these petitions to the Department of Elections. We're going to walk around the corner before we leave, and we welcome everybody to come with us. We are going to take a group photo. We do have the 3 proponents whose names were on this petition and the Parcel Tax Initiative. Kathy Sullivan, who's a longtime kindergarten teacher at Gratna Elementary School, and J.B. Tenko, who's there with his son. One of his sons, student here in SFUSD. So please, everybody stay for the photo.